All right, John here. This is the gospel of Jesus Christ. I got to do this video before the light goes down. The sun is going down. It's late afternoon, maybe evening, and the sun is going down. The sun is starting to go down. So Jesus said the same thing, that we have to work while it's day. Night comes when no man can work. And so we have to be diligent, knowing it's time. I have energy now. It's the day is a cycle. It's a little story about our whole life. Bear the yoke in your youth, right? And serve the Lord. Fear God. Serve Him before the evil days come. Come to know Him while you have your mind, while you have your strength. Give Him your strength while you have strength to give. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good to be trained up in the Lord, to have that seed planted in you. It's difficult when you're older. It's difficult, more difficult. You're more set in your ways. It's harder to turn unto the Lord. And we want to give. We want to give God all. This is an amazing verse here in 2 Kings chapter 23, verse 25. Let's start in 23. But in the 18th year of King Josiah, wherein this Passover was holden to the Lord in Jerusalem, moreover, the workers with familiar spirits, and the wizards, and the images, and the idols, and all the abominations that were spied in the land of Judah and in Jerusalem did Josiah put away, that he might perform the words of the law, which were written in the book that Hilkiah the priest found in the house of the Lord. So this is an amazing chapter, just of restoration zeal. We have Jehu that was zealous, but he told Jonadab, "You want to see my zeal? Come on, get on my chariot. I'll show you my zeal for the Lord." And yet it was to kill the prophets of Baal, the servants of Baal, and then he couldn't go on to build, to serve the Lord. He was zealous in destroying the people that were not serving God faithfully. And then, are you yourself going to serve faithfully? He said, "No, I'm done. I just wanted to destroy these people, shoot this bow and arrow accurately, get it done." And that's amazing, right? I did the will of God. You sure did. Keep doing the will of God. And he said, "No, I'm done. I'm done doing the will of God. I'm gonna do something else now." He said, well, and God did not honor that. He said, "Oh no, Jehu, you didn't make it in. None of the kings of Israel made it in." God said, "No, they continued in the sins of Jeroboam. They could not escape that." But here, Josiah, in this chapter, he's going and destroying, right, without Jerusalem, unto the brook Kidron, and burned it at the brook Kidron, and stamped it small to powder, and cast the powder thereof upon the graves of the children of the people. And he brake down the houses of the Sodomites that were by the house of the Lord, where the woman wove hangings for the grove. And he brought all the priests out of the cities of Judah, and defiled the high places where the priests had burnt incense, from Geba to Beersheba, and brake down the high places of the gates that were in the entering in of the gate of Joshua the governor of the city, which were on a man's left hand, and at the gate of the city. And nevertheless the priests of the high places came not up to the altar of the Lord in Jerusalem, but they did eat of the unleavened bread among their brethren. And he defiled Topheth, which is in the valley of the children of Hinnom, and he took away the horses that the kings of Judah had given to the son. And he just keeps on going. And the altars that were on the top of the upper chamber of Ahaz, which the kings of Judah had made, and the altars which Manasseh had made in the two courts of the house of the Lord, all these dirty, filthy things that were just accumulating in the land, did the king beat down and break them down from thence, and cast the dust of them into the brook of Kidron, and the high places that were before Jerusalem. And he brake in pieces the images, and cut down the groves, and filled their places Moreover, the altar that was at Bethel, right? It just keeps on going. I'm skimming here. And as Josiah turned himself, he spied the sepulchres that were there in the mount, and sent and took the bones out of the sepulchres. And they said, oh, this belongs to the man of God. He said, oh, leave that alone. Yeah. He's not so zealous that he's blind, right? No. Oh, yeah, we're here to do the will of God. It's not my own will. I'm not just doing this out of my own passion, my own anger. No, we're getting the will of God done here. And he slew all the priests of the high places. And the king commanded all the people, saying, keep the Passover unto the Lord your God. And there was not holden such a Passover from the days of the judges that judged Israel, nor in all the days of the kings of Israel, nor of the kings of Judah. So all that, and then we have verse 25. And like unto him was there no king before him that turned to the Lord with all his heart, and with all his soul, and with all his might, according to all the law of Moses, neither after him arose there any like him. That's a lot of alls in one verse, right? With all his heart, with all his soul, with all his might, according to all the law of Moses. And that's the charge. That's what we're charged with, even to this day. To this day. That we are to serve the Lord, love the Lord with all our heart, all our soul, all our mind, all our strength, all our substance, all our days, all that we have is for him, because he made it all. It's all from him. And we acknowledge God as God when we give him what he deserves. It belongs to him. It came from him, so we give to him. Equal, right? Equity, justice. Anything else, anything less is injustice, is theft, it's thievery. We're taking what doesn't belong to us. We're taking without paying. We want to take from this world. We want goodness without being good, right? Without answering to God. We want to take and take and take. And what does that do? What does that do? With store owners, sometimes what they do is when they notice people stealing cash from the cash register, they let it go because they got it on camera. And they want to have the bill, the tab, high enough that they could throw the book at them, put them to jail for a greater crime. And so, yeah, they know what's going on. They say, let him take. Okay, let him take that too. Let him keep going. We're waiting till he reaches this amount. Yeah, we know. And that's what's happening. When we sin, we think you're getting away with it, but God sees all. God sees all that you're doing. God saw that too. God saw that too. And that messes us up, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Yeah, it's set in the hearts of men to do evil. Oh, nothing happens. I'm getting away with it. And he's watching you. He saw you do that. He saw you do that. He saw you do that. And you're just building it up. And so we don't want to live like that. We don't want to become like that. We don't want to mind like that. And we can slip into that. The devil, what he does is he blinds us slowly, like the frog, that the temperature is adjusted slowly, and then you have a cooked frog. It didn't jump out. But if you change the heat quickly, it would jump out. Oh, it's hot. But you just change it a little bit, by a little bit, by a little bit. Look at the media, look at the culture, look at the television, look at how people are saying, oh, no, that's bad, that's bad. You can't have that on TV. Your shorts are a little too high. Oh, your skirt is a little too high. Oh, no, you're showing too much. Oh, you're wearing nothing. Oh, you can't do that. What kind of dance is that? You can't shake your hip. That's ungodly. That's too much. That's inappropriate. Right? And then, oh, you can't put your hand there. What are you doing? You're in front of millions of people. Why are you dancing like that? Right? Oh, you can't dress like that. What are you doing? You're a man. And yeah, now it's just accepted in the public. You try to call the police and they say, what's the problem? You say, you don't see this? You don't see this? And they don't see it. What is there? Is there someone being shot? No, look. Well, this is criminal. This is criminal. I say, What? There's no crime. No, there used to be a crime. Public nudity. Yeah. It just, little by little, worse and worse. You can, track that. Look at the movies from this decade, this decade, this decade, this decade. Oh, how did that get in? Oh, how are we doing that? Oh. And you see just how much worse it's getting and how much more open the demons are, the demonic, the evil. Even now you're gonna have a show that's called the devil or Satan or Lucifer. They're just gonna call it that, and people are gonna watch it. Like, you want to watch that? You're gonna watch that? They titled it like that. They're not being subtle anymore. They don't have to be. They snuck in. We gave him a foothold, and then he said, I'm going to do a little more, make you more dull, right? And then he's fully in. And then you have kings that come in. Christians are kings that come into the world and say, no, this is unacceptable. This is evil. This is upside down. This is holy. This is unholy. And they judge and they go from high place to high place and kicking people out, resorting things. And, this is trash. What do you have? Going into a hoarder's home. And can you imagine just making it brand new, right? Like a new house, right? Stains everywhere, smells like cat pee. And how did you make that renovated? God does this with places, with societies, with people. There was a demonic who was chained and scraping himself, and he had no hope. They didn't take him to a hospital. They didn't train him up. They didn't try to bring him to his senses. They just chained him down, put him way over there, said there's no hope for him. There's nothing we can do. He is so gone, so damaged, so cursed. It's not worth trying. There's nothing we can try until Jesus came. And that's what's happening. We are far gone. There's no way. We've lost our sense of good and evil. We call evil good and good evil. And so there's no way, there's no path back. We've just gone so far. We celebrate the demons. We love the demons. We love death. We celebrate it. You have one day out of the year where you dress your kids in death makeup. And then you want to walk around the whole neighborhood. What kind of ritual is this? Walk around and just celebrate each other. Right? Whether you gather and party or walk your kids dressed in all kinds of death. Why does it have to be that? Why do you have to go that far? Why do you need to have the blood coming out of your eyes? Isn't that a little too far? No, let's make it. And next year is going to be worse. Next year we're going to have a giant what's next? What's next? And so this is what we're inundated in. We're surrounded by this. And Josiah, he turned to the Lord with all his heart, with all his soul, with all his might, according to all the law of Moses. Neither after him arose there any like him. And we are called to turn to the Lord, to serve him with all, to give him all. And what does that look like in practice? Right? Because we understand, we know that, that's what it says. That's what it says. Yes. All my heart, all my soul, all my strength. Yes. But we really don't understand it just because we read the verse or we know that that's there in our head. God walks it out for us, right? Just because you see someone riding a bicycle doesn't mean you know how to ride a bicycle. Just because you get on the bicycle still doesn't mean that you know how to ride a bicycle. Right? You might even go 5 feet on the bicycle and feel like I'm getting hit and wait for it, right? 1 or 2 seconds later, everyone's running. Oh, it's okay. You scraped your knee and now you're gonna acknowledge, I don't know how to ride a bicycle. Though I seen it on TV, though I saw this person do it, though I turned the pedals with my hands, with my feet, but now that I'm actually starting off, whoa, it's wobbling. What's this whole balance thing? You can't learn fast enough. So you fall, right? You fell. Oh, you thought you knew, right? Until you set off and whoop, you fell, right? Children fall. They run, but they fall. And what do? Right? Depends on how hard they fall. If they fell really hard, they cry. If they didn't fall that hard, they get back up and run. But even if they fall so hard that they cry, they don't give up on running. They say, no, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna exhaust this sad thing, these tears, and then within a matter of, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? They just forgot that they fell. Oh, they're running again, right? Because it looks so fun when those kids run. I want to run again. And eventually, they're able to run with falling at less frequency, not as frequently. Same with the person riding the bicycle. Right? He might fall once, and some people actually stop. Some people stop because they're older and they're, I don't know, maybe more afraid. Maybe children are more resilient, right? Yeah, when you're older, you have more fears. So it's good to serve the Lord with all your heart, all your strength, all your mind. The younger, the better. But it's not too late. It's never too late. You should think it's never too late to serve the Lord, to turn unto the Lord with everything you got. So some people, they actually stop. Oh no, that's scary. I fell. I don't ever want to fall again. But a lot of people, they keep trying. No, I want to learn this thing because I did go 5 feet. Right? What's your focus? I was able to ride smoothly for 2 seconds. Can we make that longer? Right? Let me try again. Right? But can you be here this time? Right? Just in case, now that I know that I can fall. Right? Yeah, and so the parent will run as he's back on the bike and then catch him, or maybe not. Sometimes that's all it takes. Oh, there you go. You got it. Right? Yeah, sometimes it's just that quick. Like, oh, this balance. Okay, I got it. And then now I know. Some people, it takes more minutes, more hours, or more days. But people who learn how to ride the bicycle, they learn. They get a sense, okay, when it's starting to go this way, I just have to shift my body weight, and then it just gets back on balance. All right, so that's how you do it. And then when you turn, it's a balance thing again. Okay, so that's how you stay up. And then this is fun, right? So what did those people miss out on that just gave up, saying, that hurt. I don't ever want to be hurt again. Right? Falling is hard. It hurts. But they're all riding. Those that pursued beyond that, oh look, they're going places. They're riding over there. They're smiling. Right? Oh, they acquired this new skill. And so, yeah, when you apply, yeah, God is teaching us through our life, through our days. Now try this. Now do this. And then you're going to experience your heart. It's more invisible when you just go along with it. But then, yeah, it's like you don't realize you're using your stomach muscles when you're lying down to get up until maybe, I don't know, you had a coughing fit and you used it so much that it's sore, that it's very weak. And now you try to get up, you realize, oh, it hurts here. Oh, apparently I use my stomach muscles to get up from bed. Yeah, and so you're going to feel your heart as God helps you to exercise. Right? Do this for this long, this many times. Do this, and then you're going to run into it. Oh, this is a muscle. Oh, yeah, when I was snowboarding you start to feel sore quickly because you're lifting your heel and you're balancing for a prolonged period of time, but you never use that muscle. When you walk, when you sit, in daily life, you don't use that muscle that you keep trying to use when you're lifting your board and going on your toes and going on your heels, and now it's sore very quickly. But if you do it for a couple days, the second day, the third day, you're just going to be stronger. You can do it for a longer time. But the first day, oh man, it's sore. It's very sore. It's sore very quickly too. It tires out. And you realize, oh, there's muscles that are there that just weren't activated, that just weren't being used. And so God has us do heart work in the heart. Do this, do that. He gives us instruction that as we strive to obey it, to do it, we run into, oh, I feel my heart. Oh, what's that resistance? Do this. But I thought I loved God. This instruction's from God. Do this. Oh, what's that? Resistance. Oh, I felt it. Oh, that's in here? Yeah, God is revealing it. So we're going to deal with that today and deal with that tomorrow and deal with that next week. And he's addressing all these muscles in our heart, all these areas and angles about us, because he's perfecting us, because we came from filth. He found us in the dunghill. He found us in the mire. Here we are. All right, let's start pressure washing you, right? Hose you down. And then, it's not done. You can't just, if you came out of sewage, right, you can't just have one pass of the water and you're done. No, you got to do another pass. You got to apply some soap. You got to wash it down, and you're still not done. Oh, you're going to get in there in the crevices and the cracks. You're going to scrub. You're going to scrape. And there's still some more left. You experience that with dishes, with grease on pans when you've baked, or things that were exposed to extreme temperatures, things that are baked on, stuck on. There's things in the world that we've just invested into, experienced, been in, habitualized, naturalized, just come to accept as normal and in our own life. And then you got the generational ones that have been there for longer than you've even been alive. And so we're going that deep in terms of the cleansing and the reworking and the changing. You're bent. You're crooked like a serpent, and he's trying to make you straight. He's trying to make you upright so that you can walk the straight street, so that you can go down this path without curving, without going aside to the strange people. Oh, because you still like that. Oh, you still like that. Oh, you're still attached to that, like a magnet that's charged. Yeah, if you rub a magnet against the metal, it becomes charged. You become magnetized. And so God is undoing a lot of the work that the world has done to us, to our blood, to the things that are over our heads and that we don't see, but it's active, it's in effect. And God is having us fear God, which is not in us to do. We don't take God seriously. We're drunk. We've been raised drunk by drunken people. The words of Jonadab, the son of Rechab, this is chapter 35, Jeremiah 35. He commanded his sons not to drink wine, and performed, for unto this day they drink none, but obey their father's commandment. Notwithstanding, I have spoken to you, rising early and speaking, but ye hearken not unto me. I have sent also unto you all my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, Return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. But ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. Because the sons of Jonadab, the sons of Rechab, have performed the commandment of their father, which he commanded them, but this people hath not hearkened unto me. Right? So he's recognizing that. He's holding them as a standard. He's saying they can obey their father. Why can't you? I'm going to reward these guys. It pleases me. This pleases me. This is what I like. This is what God likes. God likes to see this. Look, they're obeying the law. They're keeping the commands that their father gave them. That's a good pattern. I like that. It resonates with me. Yeah, that pleases me. That delights my heart. I'm going to reward them. Everyone look at them. They're a standard. Put them in the book. Write it. Right? And read it in the ears of all the people. And let them hear. Right? So God speaks to his people and announces it. God speaks to people that are stewards of his word and his message. And you hear them in front of the supermarket, passing out the Chick tracts, telling you about Jesus. You hear them in the church, on the podium, on the altar, on the pedestal, preaching the word of God, telling you online, telling you that it's about Jesus, that there is a God, that he's speaking to us, that is calling us to return, to turn unto him, not just turn your finger, not just turn your hand, not just turn your head, not just turn your neck, not just turn your shoulders, not just turn one day. No, all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, all your strength, all your days, all that you have, bring it all. Let nothing be lacking in your offering to God, but give him everything. Because any resistance, that's dangerous. This life is dangerous. We live a dangerous life. We live a dangerous life. Safety is in God, in the will of God. Then your life's not in danger anymore. But look. Baruch read the book 36:10 of Jeremiah in the house of the Lord. He's reading it. And people hear it and they want to bring it to the king. So the king, 21. So the king sent Jehudi to fetch the roll, and he took it out of Elishama, the scribe's chamber, and Jehudi read it in the ears of the king and in the ears of all the princes which stood beside the king. Now the king sat in the winter house in the 9th month, and there was a fire on the hearth burning before him. And it came to pass that when Jehudi had read 3 or 4 leaves, he cut it. He cut the book where the words of God was written. This is how he feels. This is man's heart. And what we're privy to do, our heart is privy to do this, to respond to God like this. Dismissing his word. It was delivered to him. People hear this. Oh, the king must hear this. They read it and he stops it. He gets his penknife and he cuts it. That's what they want to do. That's what they're going to do to the representatives of God, to the men of God. Because they can't get to God. They're going to do that to you. They're going to cut you, kill you, blaspheme, and slander. And they're going to get at you, rend you, scorn you. Right? Look what he's doing. It's a piece of paper. Right? If you don't like it, ignore it. No, I got to cut this. Let me make this not exist. Is that a solution? This is the desperation of man's heart. We just really don't want God to talk. Right? I wish you didn't talk. Right? So that explains the hatred toward the Christians. Right? Oh, they're a standard. They're speaking the truth. And it shames you because you're doing the wrong thing. It's as simple as just turning from the wrong thing. No, do the right thing. Then you'd have peace. But I don't want to do the right thing. I don't come to the light because I do wickedness. I don't want my wickedness to be exposed as wickedness. I'm dressing it up. The witches are horrendously hideous. That's represented by Disney themselves. They want to tell you that they look like this. Before all the makeup and the plastic surgery and all that looking into the mirror on the wall, and Jezebel wants to put on all the makeup. This is the way of the wicked. Right? Internally, inside, they're hideous. Yeah. The godly, they come forth. Right? Naaman's flesh came forth like a child's flesh. In the book of Job, it says, your skin will come forth. You'll shine. Moses' face shined. This is the way of the godly. No makeup. No makeup. They looked at Stephen as if it was the face of an angel. No makeup. You don't have to put makeup. But then God, we have to go to the Amazon forest to find, right, the acai berries and the blueberries and the shea butter and the buffalo dung oil and the whale perfume, right? Concoct that, make some kind of, go to the apothecary and make some kind of concoction and put it on our face, thick, right? And then, design your face, make all the lines. Yeah, I'm great. I'm beautiful, right? I am designer face, right? I'm a designer, yeah. A brand name, yeah. You got to carry that purse. You got to dress in that. You got to make your hair like this. You got to put that on your face. And you feel strong. You want to take a selfie. You want to announce it to the whole world, right? And then when the day is hot and you're sweating and your face starts to melt and half of it's like drooping, you got to run to your limo. You got to hide. You got to wear a mask. You got to turn off the camera. Because that's not, you can't keep that up. That's you put the mask, the wig on, and all this, you're hiding behind it, and you're pretending to be good. So that's the physical manifestation of the spiritual. And Jesus pointed that out. Look, you guys are dead. You guys carry dead men's bones inside of you. You guys are, people walk on graves, they don't know it. You're full of death. It comes out your breath, it comes out your mouth. But you put a lot of appearance and pretense around it. You do the presentation, you use big words, you flatter, you speak smoothly, and you wink with your eyes, and you teach with your fingers. And he said, I'm going to take away all that. And so the king, he wants to cut this. He says, no, don't talk, don't speak, don't tell me there's a God, don't tell me the words of God. Be silent, right? Ahab doesn't want to hear Micaiah. I like these 400 that the Lord sent a spirit to deceive. I like what comes out of their mouths. Micaiah, I don't like to hear him. He speaks the truth. And just the contradiction there. He senses he's not telling the truth. He says, tell me nothing but the truth. All right. Now, I'm not going to use the truth that you just told me. I could benefit from the revelation and not go to war. But I just commanded you to tell me the truth, to reveal I'm going to die if I go. And now here I go in the direction. Right? Though you revealed that all these 400 people were telling me 400 lies, I'm going to go with that. So, right, we seek the truth in vain. We hear the truth in vain. Why is it vain? Because you didn't turn. You didn't turn to it. We like hearing the truth. They liked hearing Ezekiel, but it's in vain. It's in vain if you don't let it touch you. If you don't let it grab you. If you don't let it have an effect on you. If you don't let it change your path, change your way, change who you are, change everything about you, so that you're submitted completely and totally to this truth. If you're on your knees to truth, to Jesus Christ, then it won't be in vain. Then you can actually benefit. Then he'll lift you up. Then he'll make your face to shine. Then there'll be a turning in your life. Then there'll be a breaking of the curses, breaking of the yokes, right? So that you can work for God, so that you can be yoked to Jesus, so that you can do work unto fruitfulness. You can do things that are not vain. But this is why we can go to church and still be vain, hear the truth and still be vain, because we're set in our ways. Right? We had something we were going to do, and we're still going to do it. The truth instruction is for us to be grabbed, apprehended, and taken somewhere else. Hey, stop robbing in that bank. Hey, stop telling lies. Hey, stop slandering, stop gossiping. Come here, right? Your father grabs you. He says, what are you doing with these kids, right? Don't befriend these people. This is a bad crowd. Don't hang out with them. Come here, right? Come back home. It's 2 a.m. Come home, right? Get over here. And so that's why, it's hard for a rich man to enter in, right? Oh, they're going to get hurt at the party. They're going to get shot at the nightclub, the shooting. But it's okay. Patch me up, doctor. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. They can afford to pay it off. Whatever bad things they experience from it, they can just, you know what? Forget these parents. I'm going to call these people on you. I'm going to get myself some new parents. Yeah. Even kids are rich. Even kids with no money are rich, right? The system empowers them to be independent, to not be dependent on authority, to not respect authority, to not fear authority. No, just this phone number, call this phone number. Yeah, just we'll help you out. You can be your own powerful bum on the street. We got social services. We'll feed you, we'll find you, we'll clothe you, and not call you to righteousness. Just give you more food in the way that you're going, encourage you to keep going, even though you're stumbling and drunken. And we'll just treat you with this ungodly attitude, right? Oh, poor people. They got rights to food, rights to shelter, right? And no call to righteousness. No call to righteousness. No call to righteousness. Just supporting, enabling sin. Keep going. Keep not being changed. Keep continuing the cycle that brings you the bad effects. Yeah, so here's the king. We see him. I don't have to listen. I'm a king. I got servants. I got horses. I got chariots. I got access to the physical. So let me cut with my penknife these words of God. Let me throw it into the fire. And the fire consumed it. So, wow, right? You destroyed the word of God. Or did you? Right? It looks like you did it. It looks like it's gone. So that's what they do to the Christians too. They kill the Christians, and it looks like you prevailed. And yet, oops, it just spread. That's what they did to the apostles in Jerusalem. Stephen died, and they scattered, and just, oh no, you just spread the doctrine. And I heard that was I don't know if it was Constantine or just in another time, other people were saying the same thing. Look, when we kill them, we kill one and we create 5 more. Let's stop. We're making it worse. It's as if God's behind this. And so he cuts it with a penknife. Right? He hears the words of God, and he says, no, stop. I don't want to hear it. I burned the word. And what happens next? 27. Then the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah after that the king had burned the roll, and the words which Baruch wrote at the mouth of Jeremiah, saying, take you again another roll, and write in it all the former words that were in the first roll, which Jehoiakim the king of Judah had burned. And you shall say to Jehoiakim king of Judah, thus saith the Lord, you have burned this roll, saying, why have you written therein, saying, the king of Babylon shall certainly come and destroy this land, and shall cause to cease from thence man and beast? Therefore thus saith the Lord of Jehoiakim king of Judah, he shall have none to sit upon the throne of David, and his dead body shall be cast out in the day to the heat, in the night to the frost. Right? He exercises power against the word. Oh, those are just words. That's just paper. I can burn up this paper. I'm powerful. I'm a king. And the words they revived. The words, they came back. But I thought you threw it in the fire. You can't throw it in the fire. You can't destroy the word of God. Right? It's still there. It's still there. And this is what's going to happen. And you just made it worse for yourself coming against the word of God. Right? That's what I'm saying. Life is dangerous. Life is dangerous because God is speaking to us. God is speaking to every man. And what are people doing? This is the behavior. Right? Don't come to me with that. Right? Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. They're making it worse for themselves. They're making it worse for themselves. I will punish him and his seed and his servants for their iniquity, and I will bring upon them and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem and upon the men of Judah all the evil that I have pronounced against them, but they hearken not. Then Jeremiah took another roll and gave it to Baruch the scribe, the son of Neriah, who wrote therein from the mouth of Jeremiah all the words of the book which Jehoiakim king of Judah had burned in the fire, and there were added besides unto them many like words. So there's no stopping this. There's no stopping this. You gotta obey. You gotta obey. You gotta fall in line. And the army is coming. The steamroller is coming, and they're gonna come. The locusts are coming. The band of locusts, the swarm of locusts, this covers the sky, and your crops are gonna be destroyed. Yeah, the soldiers are gonna come and burn down the fields and the houses, and they're coming. They're coming. This is the word of God. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. The whirlwind is coming. This place is destroyed. It's coming. The whole earth is going to be burned up. It's coming. Do you know what to do? Do you know where shelter is? You got to get in the word of God. Get into obedience. Get in his arms. Get under his wings. Get in his good graces. Get on his side. Then you'll be sheltered. Then you'll be protected from this wrath that's coming over the whole earth. It's coming because the whole earth is like this man, right? That wants to just cut the word, that just wants to cut the men of God, that just wants to dismiss the word of God. We're not done partying yet, right? Dad, don't call me. Mom, be quiet, right? I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Well, what's the harm? What's wrong with you? Right? Don't be a square, right? Let us have our fun. Let us do our crime. Let us sin. Right? We want to do what we want to do. We don't want to do what God wants to do. And so, what's going to happen? God's going to do what he wants to do. And you will be frustrated. You will be, disappointed, ashamed, found naked and ashamed, and suffering. You'll be in your drunken stupor, and you'll seek it again. You'll be on the street. You'll have a black eye. You'll be a meth addict. You'll look at the pigs eating while your stomach is grumbling, right? And you'll be wondering, wait, but I'm a man. The pigs are better than me. The pigs are eating. And I'm about to die right now. So the word prevails. The word prevails. But neither he nor his servants nor the people of the land did hearken unto the words of the Lord, which he spake by the prophet Jeremiah. So let's keep going. Let's take a look. What's going on? Pharaoh comes with his army. And then the Babylonians, they leave and they get confident. The people feel like, oh, look, the Babylonians left. And God says, hey, this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you the future. Egypt's going to leave and Babylon's going to come back again. Babylon's going to come back. Don't think that Egypt's going to save you. Obey God. That is what's going to save you. But it's scary. It's hard. Right? Yeah. Zedekiah sent and took Jeremiah out. The king asked Jeremiah secretly in his house. He said, is there any word from the Lord? Again, right? Seeking the truth in vain. Because his heart's not committed to it. His heart's going to do... his heart's going to scream fear. Obey fear. I fear. And Zedekiah is going to say, okay, okay, okay. And listen to his heart is louder than God to him, because he inclines himself, he inclines his ear to his heart and not to God. Right? Jeremiah said, there is a word for you. He said, you shall be delivered into the hand of the king of Babylon. Right? That's scary. Jeremiah said, what have I offended against you, or against your servants, or against this people, that you put me in prison? Where are now your prophets? Right? What about all the other prophets? Where are they? What happened? They prophesied to you, saying, the king of Babylon shall not come against you, nor against this land. Right? And God's been saying, yeah, they prophesy lies. They prophesy lies. They're prophesying lies to you. They're deceiving you. They're making you trust in a lie. So that's the state of the world today. Yeah, what do they say? They have that breaking news, right? The state of the nation, state of the nation. This is the state of the world. This is the state of the world. And so Jeremiah is in prison because he told the truth. They don't want to hear it. They're going to cut the word and the paper with a penknife. They're going to put Jeremiah in prison. Right? We don't want to hear it. Like the ostrich, right, that puts his head in the sand. Stop talking to me. That's scary. I don't see it. It doesn't exist. And Ebed-melech, the Ethiopian, one of the eunuchs, which was in the king's house, heard that they put Jeremiah in the dungeon. Ebed-melech went forth out of the king's house and spake to the king, saying, my lord the king, these men have done evil in all that they have done to Jeremiah the prophet, whom they have cast into the dungeon. He is like to die for hunger in the place where he is, for there is no more bread in the city. And so the king sends Ebed-melech, and so Ebed-melech takes Jeremiah up with cast clouts, rotten rags that he tied up, and he tells Jeremiah, put these under your arm, and brings up Jeremiah, saves Jeremiah. So he saves Jeremiah. And Zedekiah is being told, yeah, no, surrender. Go to Babylon. And this is what he says, 38:19. I am afraid of the Jews that are fallen to the Chaldeans, lest they deliver me into their hand, and they mock me. And Jeremiah says, they shall not deliver you. Obey, I beseech you. That's the message. Obey, I beseech you, the voice of the Lord, which I spake to you, so it shall be well to you, and your soul shall live. And so Zedekiah, he starts something. It's good. I'm afraid. Good, you're honest. Bring more of that. Keep talking, right? Keep talking to God. You're afraid? Tell God. Tell God you're afraid. I'm afraid, right? I'm sad. I don't want to do it. Good. What else? Keep talking. Keep praying. Keep engaging God until you can do the will of God, right? So that's the purpose with which we pray. Zedekiah, you're afraid. Don't be committed to the fear, right? Give it up, right? Say you're afraid with the aim, with the purpose of not being afraid, with the purpose of having that fear being taken away from you. God, I'm afraid. Take away my fear. God, I'm afraid, but I want to do your will. I'm afraid, and it's not helping me do your will. I'm afraid it's getting in the way of me doing your will, God. So that's the purpose with which you're communicating that. But Zedekiah is communicating it with a commitment to the fear. I'm afraid, right? As if he's a representative of the fear, as if the fear is him. But God delivers us. He gives us liberty, right? Saying, no. You're not married to the fear. You're married to me. You're not the fear. No, I put me in you. You can be, you can be called by my name. You can call on me. You could rely on me. You could trust in me. Yeah, keep talking to me. Keep engaging me. Keep crying out to me, and I will deliver you. Did I not deliver Jehoshaphat? Did I not deliver everyone else who called on me from their heart with all their soul and all their strength and all their mind? Did I not reach down from heaven, my hand? Did they not see my hand work in their lives? So yeah, Zedekiah was supposed to go further Right? Yeah, you're afraid. Tell God your whole heart, right? And don't stop until he changes your heart, changes your mind, saying, oh, and now I got the courage, right, to obey. So Gideon was afraid. And he got a command, destroy that idol that's in your father's yard. But I don't know what's going to happen if I do that. The people, they might get angry. And what happens in the process of time, we see the sun goes down, and he says, or before the sun goes down, he plans, well, the sun is going to go down. It's going to get dark, and people won't see. Okay, he's committed to doing it, right? I'm going to make it easier on myself. I'll do it then. Right? He's thinking about it. It's hard to do. It's scary. But he's committed. No, I'm going to do it somehow, some way. Okay. So I'm afraid. So I'm going to do it at night. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And look, God led him. God gave grace so that it was accomplished. God gave grace so that his father defended him, even though the people found out, hey, who did this? Him? Let's kill him. And they couldn't. They couldn't. Instead, he killed the enemies of Israel. He stood up. He became a ruler over Israel because he did not refuse. He did not dismiss the word of God, the instruction of God, but he applied himself. He committed to do it. And so it might be hard. It might be hard to do the will of God, what he commands you to do. But there can be steps. You can break it down. Even the world says that. Hey, let's break it down into smaller steps. Let's make achievable goals. What can you do? What do you have? Woman, you just got some oil, and that's all you have. Don't be hopeless. Be hopeful. Good. Bring that to me. That's all you got. We'll work with this, right? This will turn into money. This will turn into life. This will turn into food. This will turn into your future. Just this little bit of oil, right? Good. We can use that. We can use that. Yeah, whatever it is. What have you got? You got one word, Zedekiah. You said, I'm afraid. Okay, well, we can start with that. We can start with it. Keep going. Right? And that'll help you out. What can you do? Oh, you're not feeling so great. You don't feel like praying. You don't feel like worshiping. Well, what can you do? Can you sway? Do that. Like there's something that's close, something that's achievable, something you can do, something you're willing to do. Start with that. Maybe you can't do all that brother's doing over there, or that sister who's completely free and delivered and just twirling and jumping and screaming and shouting, and they look so free, and you want to be there, you want to be them, but you feel chained down, you feel in bondage, you feel so much fear, you feel confusion, you feel hesitation, trepidation, and timidity, and your heaviness, and there's just so much, and you feel like walking out of the church. You feel like, I can't do it. That's not me. That's so far. But what can you do? Focus on what can you do. And don't let the devil lie to you. Right? And say, you should just, throw the whole baby out with the bathwater. Just, quit the whole thing. No. What can you do? Take a step. Right? What can you? You can sway. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, and now you feel like you can lift up your hands a little bit, right? Well, I mean, if I came this far, I can lift it a little higher, right? And well, now that it's a little higher, I can lift it up even higher. Well, this is foolish, and I might as well lift it up all the way. Oh yeah, here we go, right? Yeah, one thing leads to another. Even I talk about how sometimes you might feel discouraged seeing the pile of dishes. Like, that's so much, man. How did it get so much? Like, how do we make so many dishes? Oh, I'm tired though. I don't want to do it. I feel full. I feel lazy. I feel, it's late. And then you can tell yourself, okay, I'll just do one. Whether you're tricking yourself or not. That's going to work. Yeah, because you're going to be there. You're going to wash one dish and put it away. And you said you were going to do one, but, your hands are wet. You put soap on the sponge, and you know what's going to happen, right? Hey, it's all done. How did that happen? Because you were willing to do one. You were willing to stand there. You're willing to get up. You're willing to, yeah. So, yeah, get up. Can you at least do that? Look up. Can you at least thank him for one thing? How about one more thing? And yeah, that's what the trainers do at the gym. Yeah. And they have in mind, you want to stop at 20. I know the bar is heavy, right? And he has in mind, I can get 5 more out of this guy. But he's not going to tell you 5 more. Then you're going to be like, no. He's just going to say 1 more. Just one. And you're going to, oh, well, okay, fine. How about you just do 1? And then after you did that, he's going to say, okay, now 1 more. But you said one ago. And he's going to say, 1, come on, forget about that. 1 more, just 1. And you're going to do it. And then he's going to say, and 1 more. And you kind of catch on. Okay, I see what you're doing, right? And he's going to say, 1 more, until he brings you to the point of failure. Okay, now, see, that's your limit. That's really what you can do. You were about to lie to yourself, saying, I am the strength of 20. And you need him to say, 1 more. Oh, so that's your actual limit, right? Yeah, that's what the devil does. Stop. You can't do more. You're not more. Stop here. This is your limit. And so we can't let the devil do that, right? God says, no, come on. And so the devil uses that in this direction towards sin, right? Just a little sin, right? Just give me a little foothold, just a little place. And he takes your whole life. But that works the other way unto righteousness. What can you do? Give a little, right? Give a little more. Put a little more effort in. Put another foot out. Love another person. Love another day, right? Pray another minute, and yeah, get up a little earlier, and yeah, you can think yourself in that direction. You can use all that's in you, right, to just do that, right? That seems so hard, and yet God's going to show you, oh, look, this is actually your capacity. This is what I actually made you to be. But you got to have a willing mind to work. You got to be oriented in that direction. You got to turn yourself in that direction. You got to move in that direction. You got to strive and push and press in that way. And Zedekiah, he gives up. He's so afraid. He doesn't. He could have, right? Jeremiah said, obey, I beseech you, right? There's a possibility here. Zedekiah, you can, right? Obey, I beseech you, so it shall be well unto you, and your soul shall live. It's available, Zedekiah. Death is not guaranteed. No, you can live. And the path is through what the Lord just told you. That's your way. Enter into it. Walk in that direction. Put another foot out. Left, right, left. Those are military words. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. They sing it. They shout it. They repeat it in a cadence. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. What are they saying? That's your feet. Left foot, right foot, left foot. That's how you move. That's how you change your position from where you are to where you should be. That's life. Right? We got to keep up. We got to keep up, because you're in first grade, second grade, third grade. When does it stop? When is school over? You got to keep learning. You got to keep passing the test. You got to. And another thing is, life isn't school. Life isn't school. Life is war. It's actually warfare. So that's why we procrastinate in school, because you can pull all-nighters, but if you're in warfare, you have an enemy. You cannot procrastinate, because the teacher's going to be soft on you because it's a simulated environment. But the school is for war, right? Boot camp is for war. And so you got to have gotten the idea, gotten the training, you got to have become the person, so that when you're on the battlefield, you don't procrastinate, because you can't afford to. You can't pull an all-nighter, right, and turn in the paper, and the enemy is not going to grade your paper. The enemy is going to shoot your head, right? They're coming, and they're at your gate, they're at your door, and oh Oh, this was due. Oh, I should have fortified my wall. Right? You did that to your teacher. Right? Teacher, the dog ate my homework. Teacher, I had such a bad headache, and the teacher said, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just knock off 10% of your score, but you can still turn it in. Right? The enemy doesn't do any of that. The enemy says, oh, look, you didn't build your wall. Oh, you have no magistrate here to put you into shame in anything. Oh, you guys aren't trained. You guys don't know war. You guys didn't make any weapons. You guys are really late on development. It's all ours. Yeah. Wait. Let's start training now. Wait. Yeah. Let me start putting these bricks on. Wait, don't shoot yet. Time out. Don't shoot. Let us build the wall here, and they're gonna shoot you because it's warfare. This is a battle. In the classroom, it's different. In the classroom, we're given room to build up to the man that doesn't procrastinate when we're out there on the battlefield, so that we have it built already, and you can hear the gunshots hit the wall and not your head. You can hear, oh, I'm safe, just like rain hitting your roof. Oh, I have a house. You're not building in the rain. No, you built it. Now the rain's falling. Good, because you became that person that's wise enough to have the foresight and the vision. I'm going to need this. I got to build this. I got to make it right in the field. I got to build the house. Yeah, I got to have all these ducks in a row. And then when the enemy comes, right, like the 3 little pigs, and he blows on the house, and you go ahead, blow again. Huff and puff, and it's blue in the face, and you're safe. Right? You need that life. You need to load yourself up with the doctrine, with obedience, so that when the enemy comes, right, speaking lies to you, you can discern, because you've trained yourself, honed yourself, you've sharpened yourself, right, with your brothers, with the doctrine, with application, with obedience, with the replication, with repetitious obedience, with routine, with obedience beyond yourself, denying yourself, so that, yeah, the devil's gonna say, oh, just give me a little foothold. And you say, no, that doesn't fly with me, right? And he's gonna, man, it works with 99% of the people, but not you, right? Because you're a rare one, you're a jewel, you're a Christian, right? Not in name only. You're one that doesn't cut, right, with the penknife, right? When you hear the word of God, you don't reject it. No, you receive it. Right? And if it's hard, then you pray to God for more grace to obey, because you're committed to that, and you take no prisoners. No, I will obey, right? Nothing's gonna get in the way. I'm not gonna stop until I obey. Zedekiah stopped. He said, I'm afraid, so I'm not gonna. Jeremiah said, if you refuse to go forth, this is the word that the Lord has showed me. And behold, all the women that are left in the king of Judah's house shall be brought forth to the king of Babylon's princes. So I'll paraphrase. Zedekiah's eyes are gonna be taken out. He's gonna be blind. But right before he is blind, they're gonna kill everyone, his family and his men, in front of him. Now that you saw that, that's burned into your retina, into your memory, into your mind. Okay, now let's take your eyes. No, that's not merciful. Yeah, mercy is for the obedient, for those that are children of God. For the disobedient, Jeremiah told him, look, you don't have to face this. This doesn't have to be your future. And so we use all our mind, all our strength. You motivate yourself. If the goodness doesn't motivate you, okay, then yeah, think about this, right? Does that motivate you? Whatever it takes. Man, this is going to be bad. No, I don't want that. No, that's going to hurt. No, I don't want that. No. Yeah, if that's going to motivate you to obey, then use it. Think on that. If that helps you to obey. Oh, I better obey. Good. Whatever it takes, right? If that's going to help you obey, you need to obey. Because if you don't, you're going to be cut short, right? Once you're dead, you can't obey. You can sin unto death. Yeah. You obey, you prolong your time. You get more time. You get more days to obey more. And you got to keep going. And he's going to make you stronger as you commit yourself to him, to God. So it happened. It happened to Zedekiah. That's what happened. All his men flee. All his men flee. He tries to run away and escape, but they got him. They got him. 39:3. All the princes of the king of Babylon came in and sat in the middle gate, even Nergal-Sharezer, Samgar, Sechem, Rabsaris, Nergal-Sharezer, Rabmag, with all the residue of the princes of the king of Babylon. Here they are. Here they are. Here's your reward of disobedience. And it came to pass that when Zedekiah the king of Judah saw them and all the men of war, then they fled and went forth out of the city by night, by the way of the king's garden, by the gate betwixt the two walls. And he went out the way of the plain, but the Chaldeans' army pursued after them, and overtook Zedekiah in the plains of Jericho. And when they had taken him, they brought him up to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to Riblah in the land of Hamath, where he gave judgment upon him. Then the king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah in Riblah before his eyes. Also the king of Babylon slew all the nobles of Judah. Moreover, he put out Zedekiah's eyes and bound him with chains to carry him to Babylon. Did not I tell you? Right? Didn't Jeremiah not tell you? And look, it happened just like he said. People think hell is a joke. People think God is a joke. Right? Because, yeah, you can just wave your hand. You can just shove them away. You can just turn off the TV. You can just turn off the preaching. You can just not go to church. Then I won't hear those frightening words. And then I won't hear about the judgment to come. But it's going to come. It's going to come. So it would have profited you to hear it, so that it could motivate you to do good. He's not saying that God doesn't afflict willingly. He's saying that to us so that we don't experience that. He's inviting us into his goodness. But do we hear it like that? God will help us out if we cannot hear. Right? If we have just so much fear, he can help us out if we're committed to him. If he sees, okay, you're giving me all that you have, give me everything in there, right? And I'll give you more. I'll show you have more to give, and I'll give you more so that you can give more. He'll make you more so that you can give more. It'll be that cycle. He's gonna just keep increasing you. You work out, you break down all your muscles, and then you got more. How did that happen? Right? Oh, this must be a sign. Oh, God's communicating through this, right? Break down all your muscles. Oh, look, you got more. Now you got more to break. Break them all down. Oh, look, you got more. You're getting stronger. Right? Keep breaking it down. It hurt every time, but you're stronger every time. Right? So the people who go to the gym, they perceive the pain differently, right? They think the pain is refreshing. If it doesn't hurt, then they're disappointed. Hey, put more pounds on there, right? Because they know that's the way to grow. No, if it doesn't hurt, then what are we doing, right? You do a test. You're a grown man. You go to kindergarten, right, or first grade, and you can answer all of them. This is easy. 1 + 1, 2. 1 + 2, 3. I aced it. Yeah, but you're not growing. Right? You're not learning anything. You feel good about A+, right? Yeah, but it's not impressive at all. That's for the little kid. Oh, he got it? Oh man, you're smart. You're a genius. You got 1 + 1 right? You know that at your age? Not for the grown man, right? You're supposed to be on something else. You're supposed to be, right, pushing your limit. God wants to stretch us, and we want to do the easy things. No, give me the second grader's test. Yeah, but you're in college. You're so far. Like, no, but I like A+. Don't like that. No, like the growth, right? So that you can get a B-, and yeah, but you're growing, right? Because yeah, you're doing hard things. This is hard. I don't get it. You're B. You're B. The best answer is I think it could be A. Yeah, you're racking your mind, you're taxing your brain. What's wisdom? What's right? According to time and judgment, according to what I know about the Bible. Well, what did God say? Well, in this chapter, in that book, there's this principle, and he did that. Yeah. Exercising your wisdom, your discernment, and your reliance on God. God, what should I do? God, why am I experiencing this? God. Yeah, it's not easy. You got to search it out. He makes it so that it can be searched out, and he makes it so that it's, the glory. Yeah. For God to hide a thing and for kings to search it out. And so that's how he made it. That's how he made it. He says, come. Yeah, I put bricks in front of you. I put hurdles in front of you. Push through that. Lift that. Right? Boot camp. Right? Why did you put all these tires here? Just so that we can look foolish and like putting our leg in each one. Yeah, no, do it. That's good for you. It's hard though. Can't I just walk over there? No, don't walk over here. Climb this, drop down here, jump into that, crawl over there, go through here. Yeah. Because that's going to develop you in a certain way. And then, everything just leads to higher, leads to more. Right? So the guy who went through boot camp, he went through war, and the guy who went through war, he's now like, he's a commando somewhere. You can send him alone. He's doing Rambo somewhere, right? And that's what Jesus did. He came and he just, I had 2 machine guns and said, okay, everyone's falling today. We're going to destroy the works of the devil today. I'm going to rise and no one's going to believe me and my sheep are going to be scattered. But I'm going to do it all by myself because this is the arm of God bringing salvation to the nation. I'm going to save you all. And you saw it? You saw it? Good? Okay. Now, right? Zedekiah saw death and he lost his eyes. Right? For the disciples of Jesus, he's, okay, you saw it? Okay, now I'm going to be in you, right? Now you do it. He enables you, unto productivity, unto multiplication. It's not unto death. They saw life. They saw life before them. They saw light before them. And then God puts it in them. Now you be light. Now you do what I did. Now you go to this region. You go to that region and do what I did. Bring freedom, bring liberty, and judgment too, because he has this liberty and he has that liberty unto life, unto the obedience, unto grace, unto the goodness of God, and to his loving kindness, tender loving kindness, or liberty to the sword, liberty to the curses. He says, which one do you want? He's sending out his disciples, sending out his people to the ends of the earth, asking every man, what do you want? We've come to ask, what do you want? What are you going to be? What's your destination? Where are you going to end up? It's a scary thing, and people don't know that's what's being asked of them. People don't know that that's what's at stake if they're too busy with being full of the things of this world. Some people are hungry for God, and they say, oh, finally you've come. I've been waiting for you. Right? Some people, it was in them, there was a beacon, God. Right? They turn to the Lord. They want to hear more. Can you come back next week? We got to hear more of these gracious words. Yeah, we're drawn to you. Other people, they're jealous. Yeah, and we got to kill this guy. And so God is organizing all men everywhere. Right? He's gathering all the fish onto the boat and sorting out good and the bad. And so that's what's happening. And so do we know what today is for? If we're distracted, we're gonna see the pamphlets and the advertisements and let them tell us, hey, you know what today is for? It's to enjoy this, it's to enjoy that, it's to go here, it's to try this, and God is telling us, no, today is still for this. Right? Trial period. Testing. Devotion, dedication, commitment, focus. Hey, the time is short. I'm coming. Do you know how to use your time? Do you know how to number your days? This is that day, and tomorrow will be the same. Keep growing. Right? That's what the focused athletes do. No, Monday is this day, Tuesday is this day. They planned out all their days. And then I don't know if they have like cheat days, right? I'll eat this on this day and do that machine on this day and then do this regimen on this routine on that day and pull these things on this day and then throw that on that day and then rest on this day and then go back to work on this day because they got an event in mind. They have some event, future event in mind. I got to prepare for that. I got to be prepared for that. I have an opponent that's going to be in the ring with me. And if I don't train, then I'm going to be just meatloaf. I'm going to be a bag of bones. It's going to be a punishment. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. If I do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday, this on Thursday, right? They can't procrastinate the night before. Okay, let me train. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's cumulative every day. What did you do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Obedience is better than sacrifice. People want to give a sacrifice. People want to delay it. I'll be the thief on the cross. I'll just, God will be happy with that. I'll just in the last minute turn and say, God, I got. Yeah, it won't be there. He'll take it from you. I thought I had something to give. Right? And yet at the same time, he'll have mercy on whom he will have mercy, and he hardens, though, whom he will harden. So there are some that cry out to God and they find him. There are some that played with God, right? And they don't find God. God says, no, call on those. You trusted in those. So we want to trust in God. We don't want to trust in ourselves. We don't want to think we can save ourselves. It's God that saves. We have to cry out to him, depend on him, love him, give him everything we have, all of ourselves. Because he's the judge. He does what he wants. He does what he likes. And so don't be fooled to thinking you control anything. No, God's in control of it all. You're at his mercy. You're at his mercy. And so receive of his mercy and give him your thanksgiving and be in that relationship. Enter into that relationship, not as a fool, thinking, you can drive one of these electric cars that just malfunction. Oh, error, we got a glitch. Oh, you're going to experience this today. Oh, the car's going to burn today. We live life. Unexpected things happening, right? Because we don't turn to God. Right? Yeah, I missed that part. He told Ebed-Melech, so because you trusted in me, right? 39:16, go and speak to Ebed-Melech the Ethiopian, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will bring my words upon this city for evil and not for good, and they shall be accomplished in that day before you. But I will deliver you in that day, saith the Lord, and you shall not be given into the hand of the men of whom you are afraid. For I will surely deliver you, and you shall not fall by the sword, but your life shall be for a prey to you. Yeah, like a lion with a prey in its mouth. Yeah, your life will be right there. Because you have put your trust in me, says the Lord.